What's cracking, fam? T-Money up in the Heezy. Happy 4th of July holiday. Bringing you guys another collection update. I didn't have a chance to do this yesterday. I actually got all this shit in yesterday. Um, so here we are today. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Um, yeah, so I'm enjoying the few days that I have off for Sheezy. But anyways, yesterday I got a package from Arrow Video. So I placed 3 different orders during the Arrow sale, because there's a certain way you have to place things to get the good things for buy one get one free, as I've mentioned previously. So the last of my orders came in, I think, yesterday. And I still haven't gotten Shram, which is a film that I think is up for pre-order. July 29th, I think it comes out. So let me know, though, guys, when Shram comes out, if I'm wrong in that, or if it already came out, if I should have already received it. Did they forget it? Or is it on pre-order and they'll send it separately? I always get concerned when you place multiple orders with a company during a sale and they don't send you one of the items because it's a pre-order item. Because I just feel like, you got to be like super on top of your shit. But most of the time they'll do it. So anyways, I digress. So I got a package. So yesterday I got a package from Arrow, as I just mentioned. I have a ton of stuff that I bought doubles of during the sale just because the prices were so good. So I have like all this stuff is going to be for sale. As well as this stack right here. So if anybody wants any of this stuff, let me know. We'll figure that out. So I just wanted to throw that in there real quick. Gotta lube up the old throat. Alright. So, I don't know if I showed this in one of my last updates, but Gas Pump Girls, really excited to check this one out. Mike over at Grindhouse Video is a huge fan of this film. He loves 80s sex comedies. So, I don't know. After just hearing him hype the shit out of it, I kind of just got interested in you know what? This might be a really good time. This isn't usually my preferred subgenre of film in general, sexploitation. But you know what? We're going to check it out. We're going to watch some hotties run the gas pumps this weekend. So, yeah, I don't know. I've heard great things as far as sex comedies goes for that one. So, this stack here is from the Arrow sale. Stuff that I got for me, obviously. It turns out I didn't actually need this. I was hoping there was going to be something different with this release because it was, I think, not announced, but put up during the sale. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but Phantasm Standard Edition. Lord knows I do not need another copy of that movie, and it is no different from I think the previous box set release they put out. I think it's just making it more accessible for those who may have missed out on the box set. So yes, if you have that set, you do not need that release. Mega Time Squad. This was also put out, I think, fairly recently. I want to say Kino put it out, but they didn't. It looked like a Kino Lorber release, but it wasn't. So, but this film I already own on Blu-ray, but Arrow put it out, so I'll probably sell the regular edition. This is Reach and V-Lock, so UK's answer to Mega Time Squad. Kind of a crazy action exploitation-esque, modern exploitation-esque film, I believe, from 2017, so fairly new. Comedy elements as well are in there for sure. But yeah, futuristic action comedy, maybe some suspense, I'm not sure. Then we got The Prisoner. I've never seen this movie, but I grabbed it during the sale. That cover artwork was always pretty cool to me. It's a film from 1955. It's banned from the Cannes and Venice film festivals for being anti-communist and excoriated elsewhere as pro-Soviet propaganda. The Prisoner stoked controversy at the time of its original release and remains a complex, challenging, and multifaceted exploration of faith and power. So, yeah. Sorry, I should have read the synopsis, not that, but... Grab this one during the sale as well. This is Life Force. This is the new 4K transfer, so if you guys have the old release, which I believe is... This is the old release. This is the new. I just wanted to upgrade. There's a booklet that came with the old release. No booklet in this one. So, very concerned about what Arrow has been doing. I don't know if it's just because it was the sale and they anticipated pumping out a bunch of shit. And they were like, yeah, why if we're selling shit for so cheap? should we be giving everybody the whole kit and caboodle for these prices? I don't know, but I do notice that I think PMAC brought it up initially. Some of the newer releases that they're putting out, which should have booklets in them, do not. Like this one included. Let me just double check to make sure, so I'm not giving you guys false information here. But this is the new Arrow release, and there is a booklet in it. Okay, so there's a booklet in it, but it's not. Excuse me. Excuse me. Always sneeze in threes. Or fours. Or fives. Or sixes. Wow. Excuse me, guys. That was crazy. Woo! So the booklet in this is 10 years. Sorry about that. Wow. You guys, I keep it raw, so we're just going to keep rolling, no edits, so you get to enjoy my natural doings as I do these videos. I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys get it all natural, au natural. So you get a 10-year anniversary booklet in this release, so that's cool. But there have definitely been some more recent ones, but this is basically just selling their product, giving you an introduction to the film. So I got the older release, which came with an actual Life Force booklet, I believe. But yeah, so what's up? Why is Arrow skimping on the booklets on the first run pressings of newer films like Mega Time Squad? This has no booklet. And there was another one that I got recently as well that had no booklet. So this is the older Arrow release. That's cool. The night Evelyn came home from the grave. I should put that in with the film that I have of that one. But, yeah, so the original release, you actually get a really nice booklet. So that's a perk for Sheezy. I almost want to put that with the new one because it'll make it complete. But also, this is Blu-ray. So I don't know if Arrow's getting out of the DVD game now, but it seems like a lot of their newer stuff, like the American Horror Project 2 has no DVDs. So they're definitely cutting shit out of their releases. No, this is a 2-disc set as well, so I'm running my mouth when I don't even know. But yeah, so anyways, false information I just gave you guys. Sorry, but it is weird that the American Horror Box Set Volume 2 had no DVDs. Not that I care. I mean, I don't save money if you need to in that respect. Just don't skimp on like my special features or my, you know, other things that have to do with the release. Picture quality and even the durability of the cases. Okay, I'm rambling. This is a package from Jesse at Diabolic DVD. This is an amazing package. So much goodness in here, so let's dive in. Really excited. I've had this for 2 days now. Usually I open shit up right on the as I get it because I get excited, but I didn't have any time yesterday, so. Alright, so we've got several different levels of different movies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're gonna go with this one, this first, because this is the top portion. Wow, yeah. So, tons of goodness here. Alright, so where to begin? We're going to start off with a Kino Lorber title, The Annihilators, starring Jarrett Graham and Paul Koslow. Had to pick this one up. This looks like just some really fun action, dead smack in the middle of the 80s. It almost reminds me of like Street Fighter or Double Dragon-esque. Just like that grungy boss man in the industrial buildings, 80s style stuff. So I'm really excited. Alright. Then we have Attack of the Robots, which is a new film. Let's slow this down a little bit. This is a new film. I'll actually open up these releases. From Redemption. And we have number 57 in the line. And this is a Just Franco film, and it's an early Franco film, so that was particularly what was interesting to me, because I do tend to like the earlier Franco stuff more than the later, the more like sleazy. I feel like the later that Franco got into his career, the sleazier his stuff got. Maybe that's not necessarily 100% true, but I just love like the horrible Dr. Z, diabolical Dr. Z. That stuff is just a different quality for me. But anyways, this one's from '65. An homage to classical Hollywood thrillers and a playful riff on the newly popular James Bond films. Attack of the Robots stars Eddie Constantine as a wisecracking super spy investigating a series of assassinations being performed by ruthless killers with bronze skin and horn-rimmed glasses. Interesting. If that's any indication of what they look like, that's kind of weird. But anyways, cool. So awesome. Happy to support Redemption. We'll pop this one open real quick. The Annihilators. I'm pretty sure it's just a standard release, but let's see if we get some reversible cover artwork. I love ordering from Diabolic and Grindhouse Video because they get stuff in so much earlier than everybody else. I'm that dude, that petty dude that likes to get shit in. I like to be the first kid on the block with the new shit. But that's your reversible cover artwork, which is actually pretty rad as well. I like that. It reminds me of like Clue, murder mystery-esque. But no, I really don't care, but I do. I do like to jump on stuff if I can get it super early. And then I don't end up watching it, so it's kind of ridiculous. Like, in that time frame. It does happen a lot where I'll pre-order something, I'll get it, like, I'll be the first person to get it, and then I won't watch it until it's street date, so that's kind of stupid. That's kind of like, I gotta reevaluate my my shit on that. But anyways, William Dafoe in The Loveless. This is a new one. Well, it's a newer release from Arrow Video, I believe. I don't even think it's out yet, but it's a film from 1981. They're going nowhere fast. The United States, late 1950s, a time of generational conflict and of immense social change. Blah, blah, blah. A motorcycle gang roars into a small southern town en route to the Daytona races, unnerving and angering the locals with their standoffish attitude and disrespect for social niceties. When one of their number, the charismatic Vance Defoe, hooks up with sports car driving Talena, he incurs the wrath of the girl's father, setting the gang on a collision course with the rest of the town as simmering tensions boil over into violent retribution. So, sounds cool. And we get a booklet in this release. That's awesome. You always get booklets when you order from Diabolic. They make sure that everything is... If you order early, you're guaranteed what you're supposed to get. You know what I mean? You get what you pay for. And that's definitely one perk of ordering from Diabolic DVD. One of many. I know I like to shout those dudes out because they're awesome. I buy most of my stuff from them. So The Loveless, get what you pay for. Alright, Knife Plus Heart. D-Boogie86, shout out to you, buddy. Recommended this film to me. I don't know anything about it, but it says a gleefully trashy exploitation film with the heart of gold that deserves a place in the Queer Horror Hall of Fame. Paris, summer 1979. Anne produces third-rate gay porn. After her editor and lover Louis leaves her, she tries to win her back by shooting her most ambitious film yet, with her trusted flaming sidekick, Archibald. But one of her actors is brutally murdered and Anne gets caught up in a strange investigation that turns her life upside down. Shot on 35mm and featuring a killer score, retro score from M83, Yan Gonzalez's Knife Plus Heart is an ultra-stylish and blood-soaked ode to 70s era De Palma, Argento, and Friedkin. So that's super cool. If Argento met De Palma and Kenneth Anger conceived a three-way love child while watching Cruising and listening to Giorgio Moroder mixtape, the result would be something like French director Yan Gonzalez's Knife Plus Heart. Crazy quote. This movie's from 2018, so I think it's pretty dang new. And this is a nice release from Altered Innocence. I don't really have many of their releases, I don't believe. But it's very much like an Arrow release in its look. Let me see. I'm trying to open it up. Damn security tape that always gets me. So yeah, I mean, this thing's got tons of like quotes all over it. And like I said, my buddy Derek he just said, get it, buy this movie. So I did. You get a poster that's like crammed in there, which is pretty cool. So some reversible cover artwork. Knife plus hearts. If I'm being honest, I don't really dig either of those covers, but here's the poster. Just a small little skinny mini poster. So that is cool. Alrighty, and next up we have a title from Arrow Video again, FM. Never seen this movie. This doesn't feel like it has a booklet. Let's see though. Alright, The Airwaves. So I was interested in the premise of this movie, that's why I picked it up. And also just the fact that I had never seen it. From 1978. I think it's like kind of like a comedy. It takes place in a radio station. You do get a booklet, awesome, and you get a RoboCop. So Arrow's putting out RoboCop, I guess. Interesting. Let's see. There's your reversible cover artwork, which is kind of rad. I like that too. It's very old school. I don't know. I'm torn on this one. But I'll read you guys a synopsis for this movie. Enlighten myself at the same time. Michael Brandon, the ultra cool program director of Q Sky Radio, LA's #1 rock station, encourages a freewheeling culture at work, employing an array of eccentric DJ personalities. Mother, a husky, world-weary ex-hippie, Eric Swan, a madcap romantic looking for love, and the Prince of Darkness, a cool cat who keeps the nighttime airwaves alive. But when the station's future is thrown into jeopardy by corporate bosses looking to cash in, the Q Sky troupe are forced to battle down the hatches and turn up the volume. Will a full-fledged rock and roll rebellion save the day? Legendary cinematographer John A. Alfonso, who did Scarface, directs this slickly produced rock film, which combines hilarious studio hijinks with epic footage of Linda Ronstadt and Jimmy Buffett in concert. FM also boasts an incredible platinum-selling soundtrack featuring a pantheon of AOR guest rates: Steely Dan, the Doobie Brothers, the Eagles, Tom Petty, blah, 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 so on and so forth. They should have given you a CD with this, though, for sure, because it's definitely, like, I don't understand that. You'll get a soundtrack for Pieces, but they don't give you a soundtrack for FM. Maybe it just doesn't warrant the same, what am I trying to say? It doesn't have the same need, I don't know. But that's cool, awesome. Alright, carrying on here, we have a few more Kino releases. First up, The Outsider. Henry Silva, Jean-Paul Belmondo. This is a film from 1983. Some sort of like gangster, I think, action, suspense type film. Legendary director of Swimming Pool. Let's see. I don't think I've seen The Swimming Pool. Screen legend John Paul stars as Commissionaire Philip Jordan, a rogue French detective in Marseille, infiltrating a network of drug traffickers and their crime boss, Sauer Malou. Two of the film's best features are the terrific color photography by Xavier Schwarzenberger and the musical score by composer extraordinaire Ennio Morricone. Awesome. So we all know Morricone from the great spaghetti westerns and whatnot, but awesome. And he did some good horror things too. Or did he? Yeah, I think so. So that's super cool. Then we have another one from Kino, Slayground. This is not a slasher movie, just be warned. Let's see. A cold cash hit on an armored car. Things turn ugly when a young girl is accidentally killed during the getaway, and the child's grieving father hires a sadistic assassin to avenge her death. So, sounds fun in that sense, in that action-y sense. So don't be deceived by the cover. It is not a slasher movie, but still sounds awesome. Next up, we have Foes, A Chilling Tale of the Unkind. This is a new one from Garage House Pictures, who I love, and I pick up all their obscure releases. Some sort of alien terror movie. Wow, that's weird. It's like a silver, shiny cover. No booklet in there, so that's kind of sucks. A military team traces a UFO to a small island off the coast of California. Cut off by a wall of magnetic energy, the team is forced to helplessly stand by a lighthouse keeper and his wife become the first two human beings to engage a deadly, inhospitable alien form of life. Trapped on the island as night falls, two divers on a weekend vacation search for an answer to the inexplicable events, only to ultimately come face to face with terrifying, unfathomable creatures of swirling light that are mankind's implacable foes. Boasting intriguing first-rate special effects on a limited budget and maximizing the use of its stark remote island setting, John Coates' 1977 science fiction thriller depicts a close encounter of a very different kind. Never before available in the U.S., Garage House Pictures is proud to present this film for the very first time on HD Anywhere. 1977. Awesome. Love me some goodness like that. That's the best kind of stuff. The obscure stuff that you gotta dig from these companies like Garage House Pictures and oh, there's so many of them. Now I'm trying to blank, but you know, you guys get it. So really cool. God, what's that company that's like Garage House Pictures? Agfa. Alright, let's see. Oh, I can't wait for that one. I'll save that for last. Alright, next up. Yeah, I finally decided to grab this because enough people were hyping it up. I actually really do like Warwick Hulk, and he's kind of Macaulay Culkin's brother. He's kind of been in some cool stuff. That movie, Jack Goes Home, was pretty decent. It came out a few years ago. I have it right here. He stars in this one as well, so I just remember kind of a standout performance from him in that film. So very excited to check this one out as well. We all know about Lords of Chaos. It's been kind of talked about a lot lately, but I guess it's like a fiction, or is it non-fiction? It's a depiction of the black metal band. Yeah, I'm just excited to check it out. So that's Lords of Chaos. Limited edition DVD Blu-ray combo. It says the story of true, so that's right, it's a Norwegian, it's a true story of the Norwegian black metal and its most notorious practitioners, a group of young men with a flair for publicity, church burning, and murder mayhem. 1987, 17-year-old Euronymous is determined to escape his idyllic Scandinavian hometown and create true Norwegian black metal with his band Mayhem. He's joined by equally fanatical youths, David, Dead, and Varg. Believing that they're on the cusp of a musical revolution, the group gets even darker, driven by the black metal dogma to spread evil. They begin burning down churches throughout the countryside and stealing tombstones for their record store. But when the press catches up with them, and Uranius takes more credit than what he's earned for the group's violent acts, Varg, fresh out of jail, arranges a dark encounter to settle the score and ultimately determine who the darkest black metal musician is. Craziness. So I've heard good things about this movie, so this one is a DVD Blu-ray combo pack. Limited edition Blu-ray DVD combo. Very cool slipcover as well on that one. Stoked. Alright, let's see. 3 more titles, guys. And they're all equally as awesome as the next. Alright, so first up, Jesse. Alright, so I gotta shout out Gore Forever, who I always shout out because he's super cool. He told me, he was like, dude, why don't you hit up Jesse and see if he will swap with you? Because I had 2 copies of Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things media book from NSM Records. It was like cover C, I think, the one with the hand reaching out. And so I didn't really want to bug him, but I was like, you know what, I ordered from Jesse enough. Let's see. So I hit him up. I was like, dude, I have an extra copy of cover C. I see you have cover A. Would you mind just doing a quick swap with me, even though he wasn't ever selling cover C? And he's like, sure, absolutely. So I got, this is actually my favorite cover anyway. So I'm really happy to have picked this one up. And yeah. So, thank you, Jesse, for always being so cool. Definitely going to keep this one sealed because it's just a collector piece, but love the movie. If you guys haven't seen it, definitely check it out. And this probably should be saved for last, but I'm going to show you guys now. This is the Tough Ones, just because I'm really excited for the last film in there. But, put this down there, I think. The newest release from Grindhouse Releasing. And I thought Grindhouse was done, so I'm super stoked that they put out another movie, just because Grindhouse did an amazing job with everything they put out. And they haven't failed. I haven't seen this movie before, but I love Umberto Lenzi, and it's exactly what you would expect from Grindhouse. Really nice packaging. Let's open her up. And I think I did get the bonus custom 30 caliber metal bullet pen, which was strictly limited to 2,500, which is whatever. I mean, I'll bite, even though I don't really care about a pen. I'll keep it in there for collector purposes. Absolutely. So let's see. Very nice packaging as always. You get the little outer slip box. You get a Tough Ones CD soundtrack, which is cool. And then you get a bullet pen, which is actually housed inside. I don't know if you can read that, but it says the Tough Ones. It's actually housed inside the packaging, so super cool. 2-disc set. I believe it's a 3-disc deluxe edition. Well, yeah, because you get the CD. So, Blu-ray DVD combo pack with a CD, reversible cover artwork, a mini booklet. Let's talk about the film. Umberto Lenzi, legendary director of The Great Cannibal Ferox, kicked off the Italian police film craze with this hyperkinetic, ultra-violent, brain-blasting action thriller. Maurizio Merli stars as an Italian Dirty Harry, punching and shooting his way through the sleazy drug, sex, and crime infested cesspool of mid-70s Rome. On the trail of a sadistic machine gun-toting hunchback, played by Thomas Milan. Awesome. So this just sounds like freaking fun. One of the most gonzo, over-the-top Eurocrime films you'll ever see, containing little idealism and much violence for the sake of violence. Director Umberto Lenzi keeps his action cast and cameras moving along at a fast clip. The quintessential poliziotti, I don't know, it's a subculture, or subgenre term, I think, coined. It has all the ingredients necessary. Alfa Romero car, stereotypical bad guys, angry, beat-the-system cops, and lashings of over-the-top violence. Chock full of special features, including an original unrated, uncensored director's cut, mastered in the eye-popping 4K resolution of maximum detail and impact, optional Italian language soundtrack with optional English subtitles, audio commentary by director Mike Malloy, director of Eurocrime. Awesome. Brand new in-depth interviews with director Umberto Lenzi, actors Thomas Milan, Maria Rossellanaggio, just actors and screenwriters and everybody involved in the film. Special tribute to Maurizio Merli with appearances by Enzo Castellari and Ruggero Deodato. Original theater, man, they went all out on this fucker. So go pick this up, support them, because I don't know, shit got kind of scary a little while ago after they put out their last release, and we didn't know whether or not we were going to get another film put out from them. So I'm just kind of nervous about this bullet pen. I don't want it to fuck anything up, but it kind of fits nicely like that. So anyways, I'm super excited for this release. Of course, the Tough Ones. I think if you grab it now from Diabolic, or yeah, Amazon may even have it too, you can get the bullet pen while supplies last. Again, they're only 2,500. And then people go nuts, man. You don't want that bullet pen once it's not to encourage scalping or anything, but once it sells out, you could sell the bullet pen and probably make your money back on the freaking release, because everybody's going to want that bullet pen to make it a collection complete. So stoked on this one. And last, but certainly not least, a movie I am totally excited to check out. Never seen it before, but this is, in my opinion, what makes Arrow so great. The few releases that they put out that are super, Trapped Alive and American Horror Project 2, Chill Factor, Blood Rage, The Mutilator, films like that, The Slayer, anything that's obscure 80s slasher movie, I'm so down. Like that's I just love. That's my favorite Arrow releases. I've never seen this movie. I just barely got Shredder from Scorpion releasing, so I'm super stoked to maybe do like a double feature. I love slasher movies that take place in the snow. You get a nice little booklet in here. It's a 1-disc set, reversible cover artwork, of course. I kind of dig, honestly. I like them both, but I kind of dig this artwork here. So, this movie is from 1989. The Exorcist meets the Winter Olympics in this tale of demonic possession and snowbound slashing from director Christopher Webster, producer of Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2. For a group of young couples, a snowmobiling weekend turns into a waking nightmare when, following a daring race, one of their number is thrown from the vehicle and knocked unconscious. Seeking refuge in a nearby abandoned summer camp, the group finds itself holed up in a cabin filled with bizarre and ominous religious artifacts. As night falls, the discovery of a Ouija board amidst the dusty relics awakens a terrifying evil. Barely released outside of its original VHS outing, for which it was retitled Demon Possessed, cult enthusiasts Arrow Video have dug up the chill factor from its wintry analog grave. So horror fans can rediscover this heady mixture of snow, slaughter, and Satan. I don't need to say anything else. I love it. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I am cottonmouth as a motherfucker, so I'm gonna go. Happy 4th of July. See you guys next week. Enjoy your weekend and your time off from work, and spend some time with your family. Do whatever you want to do. Enjoy yourselves. Peace. Thanks for watching as always. Love you. Bye.